It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got a showdown in the AFC East. It's the Bills and the reigning AFC champs, and it comes your way next.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Buffalo Bills. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we've got a real clash of styles about set to unfold before us in this one, especially on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, one sideline, you're looking at the #1 rushing offense in the league, and right across from them, you're looking at the #1 passing offense in the league. So how does that relate to this one? Both defenses have tough tasks. One of them got to stop the run. The other one, they're going to be racing around trying to fill up the passing lane. Let's see if either one can get an advantage.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Brought down by DJ Wanham. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a give to Taylor. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Well, I'd say we're well past the time that we're trying to work out the kinks of the season, aren't we? We're already into week 3, and he's looking really, really strong. Already has won an AFC Player of the Week award.
Yeah, did that a week ago in week 2 with runs like that and then some. Now a throw here, hauled in. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now a handoff, Taylor with it. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a 1-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, They give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now this one complete to Corey Davis.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Cobb. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 85 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? And he was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
Throwing on first down. Cobb. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Cobb. Flushed out right. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it, but a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Eluding the pressure right. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
That Gets to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis, his second touchdown on the season. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. We'll begin our tour up at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Baker Mayfield leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. From there, we'll head down to Charlotte to check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And you can see they trail in that matchup against the Tampa Bay Bucks. Chris Godwin, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get down to the Bayou. Check in on the Saints at home at the Caesars Superdome. And that game's all tied up as they play the visiting Jaguars. With that, let's take a look at the next-gen stats for Buffalo in that first half. And they did not do much at all in terms of throwing the football in those first 2 quarters. That's going to need to improve if they want to erase this deficit. Meanwhile, for the Jets, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half. Both teams making their final adjustments for the second half to come. And to bring the action your way, we go back to MetLife Stadium and Brandon Godden.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. Fielded right around the 8. And able to get this out to the 25. On first down, Cobb. The toss here completed to Pittman. Breaks through the contact and past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
This was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? On first and 10, Cobb. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On second down, it's Taylor. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. From the gun, Cobb escaping the pressure right. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Cobb. Flush to his right. Touchdown, Jets. It's complete. Tyreek Hill. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets take the... Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Tyreek Hill. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Wow. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I'm
Really?
going to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
And going deep for Hill. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Dominated, boys, dominated.
Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
1st and 10, Taylor now. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They run once more with Taylor. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out. Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Stop short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Off the play fake. Cobb to the goal line, but it's incomplete. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And this is off the left off right, and it counts in. Not the most convincing kick you'll see, but he got it to go. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense this time. Now following the field goal, what can this offense do? We're about to find out. On 1st down, Taylor. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 142 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run with Taylor. Broken tackle. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jets are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come and have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Jets, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals.